Hi, welcome to Free Spirit and welcome to the Spirit Pick Me Up reading for the rest of July. So, oh my gosh, there is so much coming through that I posted already about energy and saving your energy, almost preserving your energy for the things that really matter that you have to get done. Because I don't know about you all, but everything is so wiping me out personally. Even the last couple of days have been really low energy, and it's taken everything to gather the energy for the things I had to do, had to complete, had to jump to action on, and then go back to almost preserving energy again. So I almost went back in my mind to a couple of other readings and messages I posted recently, especially one where it was like taking a leap from a standing position, because that's what it feels like. It has new meaning. It's like you really could be actually resting, and then all of a sudden you have to spring to action, but then you go back to a resting to recharge and then spring to action again. So it's like go back, recharge, regroup real quick, then jump into action, then go back to rest, that kind of thing. And it's the power to keep going and going and going. And it's taking a lot, and there's so much going on, so it just takes more out of us. So I've been feeling that personally, so I thought I would throw it in here. But that's also why I want to do a spirit pick me up, to kind of power up and power on and keep how we keep going on and on and on like a Duracell battery. It just keeps going and going. And it's miraculous that we keep going and going through everything, for everything, handling everything. So tuning into our mind, body, and spirit, what are the let's get the messages for our life for the rest of the July, what to keep in mind for our mind, body, and spirit. Mind, body, spirit. Mind, body, spirit messages first, and then we'll tap into the more direct messages. So let's get a feel for the rest of July. Mind, body, spirit. What should we keep in mind? Mind, body, spirit. What is the deal? The rest of the July. What to keep in mind? What is it going to be like? Feel like? What should we keep in our minds, in our hearts, in our spirit? To keep going and going and going. Have the energy to do what we need to do. Know when it's time to regroup, recharge, spring into action again. Keep going and going. Let's see what. Ooh, okay, we got. Ooh, yes. Okay, so the first message we have is release all the stress. Yes. Oh my gosh. So with that, my shoulders are automatically going down. I feel like we hold the stress and everything in our bodies. And this is literally what this card is saying. And it says your body is holding stress and feels like this tree. It's time to give it some attention and unwind or move it around. Release the tension in your body and feel better. So literally do something, or just exhale or relax your shoulders. Go for a walk, de-stress your body. This is literally saying the stress things that we're mulling around, we're holding it literally in our body. So whether you want to exercise, just go for a walk, just stretch, relax your body, relax your muscles. Just when I got this card, all of a sudden my shoulders went down and I didn't even realize I was holding them up and tight. So we're holding the stress in our body to release your body of stress that we're holding in. The next one is get a higher perspective. Okay, so it is look at it all from a higher perspective. You are now bigger than any problem you may face. See it all from this perspective, and you will find the answer you seek. This is when you're literally up on a mountain and you have clarity. You can see the big picture. You can get a higher perspective. And maybe that will help us release some of the stress too, if we pull back and go from a higher perspective and not get stuck in the little dramas. It also came through, gosh, down here where we all are living, there's so much issues, there's so much drama, there's so much of this, and it's asking to physically, mentally, emotionally feel like you're on a mountain, kind of separated from it all. Don't be dragged down into the dramas, into lower negativity. I want to say in this particular reading, stay higher than that, rise above it, have a higher perspective on everything. Also, if you're facing challenges or situations, have a higher perspective, have a clearer view, kind of have a clearer, higher perspective of everything. That way, on a Richter scale from 1 to 10, things won't be a 10, they're more like a 1. You can see you're bigger and stronger than any problem, any challenge, and get a higher perspective of everything that's going on, whether it's in your life or in the world. Keep a higher perspective, because that will also eliminate the stress automatically when you rise up and just, have a better perspective. Put everything in proper perspective. And oh my gosh, we have the sun shining. Listen, in the tarot reading, in the spirit reading for the week, we have the sun shining on your efforts, on what you're going for, on what you're doing. On your projects, what you're planting now. They kept on saying sowing seeds for a new future, and it's been backed by the sun. Like if you're sowing your seeds, the divine is showering. It's the sun for fruition. This is success. This is applauding your efforts. Feel empowered. And it says the sun is shining on you brilliantly and on all your efforts. Yeah, that's what I was picking up. Let the light of this new day invigorate you to move forward or to begin again with a fresh new start. Time to go for it and succeed, and the sun will empower you. And that is literally what the sun is here. It's to empower you again, to rise up again, get a higher perspective again, release the burdens and the stress, keep going forward. It's shining on all your efforts. Almost greet every day like a new start or a new way to begin something, create something, work on your project, a new start, and let it empower you, invigorate you to move forward and to begin again every day. So know the sun is shining on you and what you're doing to succeed, and to keep going. Just like they said in the beginning, to keep going and going. How do we keep going and going and going? We have the sun to invigorate us, the divine power in us to keep going, keep trucking, keep going, keep a higher perspective, keep de-stressing, keep relaxing your body, keep flushing out what's mulling around in your mind and heart, and stay empowered. That's to keep going and going, and it's shining on your efforts. So make no mistake, whatever you're working on, going for, the sun is here to invigorate you, to empower you, to begin again, to start again. Oh, we have Angel of Healing. We all need Angel of Healing here. And it's Angel of Healing is here to help remove anything that is causing hurt or pain. She will help to heal your body, mind, and spirit of all that needs to go. So if you're holding stress in your body, in your mind, God knows the world needs healing. And literally release everything to the angels or whatever you believe in, to higher source. Just keep flushing it out. Like if you're mulling things in your mind that you know is just draining your energy, let it go. In your heart, let it go. Know that there is Angel of Healing coming in here, and literally Angel of Healing is here to help remove anything that's causing hurt or pain, and she is here to help heal your body, mind, and spirit of all that needs to go. So you keep releasing all the stress and worries and stay invigorated and keep going forward. The sun is shining on all your efforts. Angel of Healing is here. Keep a higher perspective. Oopsie. And we have the quiet angel. Wow, we're really surrounded by angels for the rest of July. Quiet angel is always sitting nearby, especially in darker times, to help comfort you. You are never alone. And this is a recurring message too, to always know that you're surrounded by angels, your loved ones passed on, spirit guides, especially in darker times, especially now. In the last couple of months especially, they've come through so much stronger. They're like seen, heard, giving you signs, showing that they're nearby, synchronicities, everything, especially in darker times, to help comfort you. And you're never alone. You're never alone. And you're not alone, even facing your challenges or things that are forcing you to keep a higher perspective. Like, know that you're not alone, and actually tapping into with them will help give you a clearer, higher perspective as well. But always know you're never alone, especially in darker times, and there's tremendous Angel of Healing and comfort here, coming in here, trying to provide that for you, healing and comfort at this time. This is beautiful. I've never gotten so many angels in one reading. And then we have, oh, the sun is shining. And why? Growing to new levels. The sun is beaming. This came out that we were the Queen of Pentacles almost, and the sun was there in the other reading. And here we have, this is like the Six of Wands, when literally you're growing to new heights and levels. You never thought it could even be possible, and it is. Keep going and growing. Just like I said, like the Everlast, the battery, Duracell, whatever. You keep going and going. You keep going and growing. And that's what the sun is here for. That's why we have so much angel support, for healing and comfort, to know that whatever you're doing, well, first of all, the circumstances that we're going through, keep a higher perspective of it all. Keep releasing the stress out of your body and your mind. My shoulder is hurt. And the sun is shining on your efforts, and you are going and growing to new levels that you never even thought possible. And keep going, keep growing. And that's what the angels are here to help encourage, and also here with the sun shining on your efforts. You're literally growing and growing to new levels, and keep going and growing. Keep going and growing. That's almost like the motto of this, because it started with that message, keep going, like a battery. You keep going and going. Keep going and growing. Keep going and growing. And they're here for it, with healing, with comfort, with the sun shining on it, on you, to keep a higher perspective, release the stress, also to grow what you're doing. And then we got two more. Oh, we got one more. Oh, you can't make this up. It's the winds of change. And they know it. And that's why they're here for it. The winds of change are blowing through. The winds of change are blowing in, and you are ready. So welcome in the new and different now. That's what they're here for as you're going to growing to new levels. Keep a higher perspective. Know these are the winds of change, but welcome in the new and different now. And that is the message. Welcome in the new and different now. So now I want to go into divine power. What is our divine power messages that will help us keep going and growing, to keep having a higher perspective? What are the divine power messages for this? So this is pretty clear. Let me shuffle over here so I don't mess it up. Oh, divine power messages for right now. Divine power messages, as we have so much angel. Just when I said that, it's 11:11. We have so much support for this. I want to keep stressing angel of healing and of comfort here, knowing that you're not alone through this, through the winds of change, and to keep going and growing. And the sun is here for it, which has come out twice. So now, to help us de-stress, keep going and going, keep a higher perspective, keep working or doing the things you're doing, keep going and growing to new levels. What is our divine power? What do they want us to hold on to as our divine power to keep going and growing? Oh my gosh, they're getting specific. Ooh. Oh no, you can't make this up. You can't make this up. You have divine power backing you up. And boy, do you, because I've chills. You have the sun shining on all your efforts to invigorate you, to keep going and growing to new levels, literally. And then we have the winds of change here with angel of healing and the quiet angel, which is literally saying, is always sitting nearby. Quiet angel is always sitting nearby, especially in darker times, to help comfort you. You are never alone. And they're saying you have divine power backing you up. You have divine power backing you up. So let that invigorate you as you go and grow to new levels. Let's see what other divine power messages we have. But that should feel very powerful and empower you as you go forward and keep going and growing. That you literally have divine power backing you up. I love this reading. Are there any other divine? Okay, we got two more. We have two more. We have two more. We have three more. Okay. Wow, I'll do it in the order. You have divine power to power on with now. So that is the sun, right? So when you feel like you can't make it any higher, go any farther, or anything else, you have divine power backing you up. You have divine power to power on with, to keep going and growing. Then you have divine power to make it happen. Yes, with whatever you're doing, whatever you're pouring your efforts in, and you have divine power to create it. So they're really backing you up and pushing you. If there are things that you need to make happen, to create it, to go farther, to go higher, to keep going and growing, they are here for it. They are here for it, literally backing you up. And we have it with the sun, and now it's coming here with the backup, and it's saying it's go on, make it happen, create it. And I keep on saying we're here for the co-creation, recreation, literally right now, co-creation. And this couldn't be more clear. So keep going and growing, keep releasing the stress, and keep a higher perspective. You've got tremendous angels here to comfort you through this. They are acknowledging its winds of change, but be open to the new and the different and the new, and keep going and growing. So let's get some divine spirit messages from divine spirit to your divine spirit, direct divine spirit messages as you keep going and growing and feel so backed up. Feel backed up, divinely backed up. So let's get divine spirit messages for our divine spirit for the rest of July. Wow, that flew out. Yeah, they're advising you to keep your focus. Keep your focus. Didn't I say that? I kind of reiterated, which was weird to do with the higher perspective, when I said don't get sucked in with the drama, the negativity on the lower levels. Keep your focus. You want to stay empowered. You want to stay keeping a higher perspective. You want to focus on the things that you're doing as you're going and growing. Save your energy for the things that you need to focus on and get accomplished and that you're physically actually doing, because the divine is backing you up and empowering you to focus. And we also got that in the overall spirit reading. We got the Eight of Pentacles and a complete direct spirit message about focusing on what you are to do now. Literally was the spirit message that came through. So keep your focus and focusing on what you are to do, because you have divine power backing you up, going and growing to new levels. And not only that, when they said we back you up, we believe in you. We believe in you. You have to know they believe in you. This is so beautiful. These are so beautiful. Oh my God, I'm flooded. Keep your focus. We believe in you, and keep your thoughts at highest levels now. What did I say with that higher perspective? Listen, you cannot get sucked into the dramas of the world. You stay rise above it like you're on a mountain. Feel physically, mentally, emotionally slightly removed. Higher perspective of everything that's going on. You keep your thoughts at the highest levels now. They're backing you up. And you need to keep going and growing. They believe in you. Oh my God, this is so clear. Keep your focus. We believe in you. Keep your thoughts at highest levels now. They're backing you up. Keep going and growing. Let's get pure love from Spirit. Pure love from Spirit for the rest of July. Pure love from Spirit. Ooh, pure love from Spirit. We know you love us. Yeah, when you think of the loved ones passed on, your spirit guides, they know you love them. Especially during this time, I really leaned on connecting with them directly or through cards, and just if in your mind and heart, you don't even have to say it out loud, but if you're like me, you're connecting with them a lot during the last couple of months, especially. Just recently, like people who have passed away, I stumbled on things in my house that I don't know. I don't even want to get into it, but we know you love us. So it's like you could be remembering them, thinking of them, mulling about times you had with them, and they know that you love them. They know, we know you love us, because let's get some more pure love from Spirit. I can't talk about that one too much because then I'll get too choked up. But they're acknowledging, if you're thinking about them, if you're remembering about them, that they know that you love them. So pure love from Spirit. We know you miss us. Listen, these are very clear messages that if you're thinking and remembering and holding in your hearts people, they know that you love them and miss them. And I have a card in here that says they know all you think, and they do. So whatever you've been thinking or feeling at this time, yeah. And you might feel them closer. What I've noticed too, they're leaving more signs. If you need signs, I know people talk about coins showing up or feathers or things like that, but what I also noticed too is you could literally see their name in certain places. You might want to look out for that, like weird things, like somebody will call and have the same first name or the same last name, or you might even finish watching a movie and then the running credits has their name, or it just catches your eye in a different way, that they're just making them known, like they heard you, they acknowledge you. So I want to say, I don't think I've ever said that on a video before, but besides coins, feathers, they can leave signs, synchronistic things that people don't even talk about. It will just hit you in a different way. So stay open to that, because you might think of them and all of a sudden turn your face and see like a heart somewhere, and feel like they're sending you love, and just trust that. Allow yourself to receive that. It doesn't have to be a literal, what I'm trying to say, it doesn't have to be a coin or a feather, or it could be something so abstract that just hits you in a different way, and it just makes you think of them in that instant, and that was indeed a message. So they can use anything in life, and they can use various things. You could think of them and have a bird land right next to you and just look at you, like right in your face, and you feel a connection or something. You don't have to explain it to somebody else. I'm just saying, whatever comes into your life and it's synchronistic, or you just get a feeling like that was a special message for you, like allow yourself to receive that. You don't have to explain it to anybody else. You don't have to have confirmation from anybody else. It's just that. And I really find that a lot. And the more you open yourself up to messages of any kind, the more you get, because you're just more open. So, I mean, there's been times when it's just been graffiti, like on the sidewalk, and it was just like affirming something I was just thinking in my head, and then there it is. I mean, it could be anything, anything. So, believe me, they know that you love and miss them, and they will send you signs to like kind of acknowledge that, just feed you almost like a private joke, I want to say. So, even if it's so outrageous and you could never share the experience with someone else, that's even better because it's like a private wink wink. Yeah, I mean, one time, and one of the cards in my deck, the Natural Oracle for Life, I was actually walking down the street. I was so upset. I forgot even what it was. And I felt so disconnected from, people who have passed on. It's like I know more people who've passed on than alive at this point that I love, love, love. And I just felt at that moment so alone. I can't explain it. It was just like, like the people who would understand or know my soul are not here. Make a long story short, I look up, and up in the sky was the words United spelled out, like in some airplane wrote United. I mean, who writes United? Anyway, I immediately felt like this whole flood of love I can't explain, and I knew that they were saying like we are united, like they're not gone. It's actually a card. The picture is, I took a picture of it. I took a picture every time. My whole life, I always took pictures of when I felt literal spirit in life. Like if I saw a reflection of spirit in life, I took a picture. That's what led to that deck, Natural Oracle for Life. Anyway, but that was one picture. So I always took pictures because it fed me, and then I had evidence. And if I wanted to look back, I had that memory of when it showed up for me in my life. So, united. So why I'm telling you this is because that's how they show up, and you don't have to explain it. Almost when you do explain it, it loses the feeling because you had to experience it. But believe me, they know you love us. They know that you love them, that you miss them, and they will show you signs. And that's why I'm rambling, because they must be trying to give you signs, and they want you to be open to see it, to get fed by it, like how I have been, because it does feed you, and it feeds you in a way that honestly no other thing in the physical can. Yeah. Okay, so that's enough of that. Sorry about that, but pay attention, because pure love from spirit, maybe they want to come through with more pure love for you. We want you to go for it. Listen, we want you to go for it. You are growing to new heights and levels you never thought it was even possible, and it is. Keep going and growing. You're growing to new levels. We want you to go for it. The sun is shining here for it. They are backing you up. They want you to go for it. So whatever you're doing, we believe in you. They're saying we believe in you. Keep your focus. And you literally have such divine backing. They are backing you up to keep going and growing. So they definitely want you to go for it. And I mean, I just love this. You have divine power backing you up. So I'm going to leave it there. Know that they love you. They know you love them. They love you. You miss them. They miss you. But keep your focus. They want you to keep going for it. Keep your thoughts at the highest levels. If you need to distress your body, because we hold it in our body, the stress, release it. Go for a walk, stretch, or just notice. I mean, when that card came out, I didn't even realize my shoulders were up and very stressed. It's like we don't even realize how stressed we are. So just take a moment to check in with your body and like roll your shoulders. Go for a walk. Know that you're backed up by the divine, like by spirit, and they're so close. They're very close. I mean, they kept going on. They're going to give you signs and things to show that they're close. We had the quiet angel who is with you with darker times to comfort you. We had healing angel that's going to help remove things that don't work for your highest good and heal. And you're growing, and keep going and growing. You have divine power backing you up, and they want you to go for it. And you have the sun here shining, empowering you, invigorating you to move forward, to begin again with a fresh new start, to go for it. Listen, you can't make this up. They just made me repeat that time to go for it and succeed. The sun will empower you. We want you to go for it. I mean, so you can't make that up. And the sun came up as the major arcana in the overall spirit reading also. So they want you to go for it and keep going and growing to new levels, and know that you have the divine literally backing you up. So keep going and growing to new levels. And have a great rest of July. I know you have divine power backing you up. Take care. Bye bye.